You guys, Aaron here. Today I thought I'd make a video talking about making Road to Survival great again. I feel like the game's on decline right now. The game's not as fun as it used to be. Like, I'm barely playing it. And I feel like a lot of players feel that way. A lot of veteran players feel that way. I'm not sure how new players feel about the game. But I want to make a video talking about the problems in the game right now and ways to make the game more enjoyable and fix these problems. So obviously, the main thing that's been added to the game is the Ascendance update and the addition of 6 stars. So when it was first announced, I actually thought it was a great idea. Thought it added a little more spice to the game, but slowly it's just taking over the game. Like 5 stars are useless now. They've killed off 5 stars. The only useful 5 star is probably a shield, but if the shield doesn't have absolute defense or stun, it's useless or impair. So any shield without any of those OP weapons is useless. Maybe a revive tune could be useful, but even then, they get destroyed easily by the 6 stars. But what they should have done is, if the goal all along was to weave out 5 stars and move in these 6 stars, they should have released more 6 stars, because there's only 22 right now. Everyone's running the same teams. You're facing the same teams every war you play. Everyone just has Myra Bell lead or Carl lead. So if they really want to weave out the 5 stars and move in these 6 stars, because maybe no one was pulling in premier recruits, and they should have just added in more 6 stars. They could still do that, because right now there's one 6 star every 2 weeks or something like that. What they should do is 2 6 stars a week, and do every other week is in premier recruit 6 star. So if they started this week you do 2 past tunes at 6 stars, and then next week you do 1 past tune and then 1 premier recruits, and you alternate like that or something like that. It doesn't have to be the way I said it, but just more 6 stars. Everyone's running the same teams. It's affecting war, especially war. War's like the main tourney everyone's a fan of, but war is becoming boring because you're facing the same teams every time. But they should just add more 6 stars. There's only 12 6 stars you can actually, or 12 or 11 6 stars you can actually get for free. The other 6 stars you have to pay for. So out of the 12 that you can actually pull from 5 star tokens or special events, like the Ezekiel was a special event, Dwight is a special event. But out of those tunes, there's only 12. There's not much room to work with, especially if you're a free to play player. Even if you pay, there's only a chance you get the 6 star. But I talked about war and how war is getting a little bit more boring. It's because everyone's running the same teams, but it's also because war cans aren't dropping. They just completely nerfed the war can drops. And in the forums, people have asked about it because people have noticed the war cans aren't dropping as much, and they blatantly said that they haven't been nerfed. The chances haven't been nerfed, but it seems like it has been. But who knows? It's really affecting the enjoyment of war because now you're forced to pay for cans. So if you don't want to pay, you have to just go off free energy, which that's not fun. The other thing they should change about war is the time before war, like that 6 minute period when you queue up against the enemy faction and you wait the 6 minutes. They need to lessen that, because that's way too long. There's no reason it should be 6 minutes long. Maybe 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes max. I don't know why 6 minutes, especially if matchmaking is going to take a long time, and then you have to wait 6 more minutes on top of that. Which hopefully they fix the matchmaking. That's another problem. It's not too horrible in my region, but I know for other regions it's pretty bad. Especially crossover region, I saw a lot of people complaining, even though in my crossover region it was fine. Whatever. They also need to change the rewards. It's not just for war, but the rewards for all the tourneys. All we're getting right now is 5 star tokens. We don't need 5 star tokens. They added in a bunch of useless 5 stars into the 5 star wheel that aren't ascendable. They took out Negan, and they probably took out other ascendable 5 stars. But we don't want 5 star tokens. Give us ascendable 5 stars. What I hope they would add is a ascendable 5 star wheel where you need maybe 50,000 5 star tokens, and then you can pull an a guaranteed ascendable 5 star token, or a 5 star character, I mean. That would be nice, or just do 6 star tokens and making it absurd amount of 6 star tokens you need. But hopefully they add something like that, along with more 6-star tunes, obviously, so some more variety, so you're not facing the same teams in war all the time. Hopefully they add more gear maps. We need a bunch of gear now to level up these 6-stars, level up these 5-stars to ascend to 6-star. So hopefully get more gear maps. I know they promised it. They never fulfilled the promise, even though they said multiple times they're going to be adding in better gear maps with 6-star gear and stuff. Hopefully they do that. Hopefully they increase ways to get food. Like, for instance, one way I could think of is like in the world stages, if you play level 23 stage 8, which is the hardest possible world stage, you get 60,000 wood and then like 9,000 food. They should flip that around, because people don't need food. They should increase the town hall, which they haven't done for some reason, so we can like make more farms and stuff, but they just haven't increased the town hall. I appreciate they increased the player level, which was needed. Now they should do the town hall, maybe go up to level 25. That would be a nice feature. More ways to get food, more gear maps, maybe make use of the gold radio. That's still something in the game that they just forgot about apparently. They should also buff the bronze and silver radios. Those are pretty useless. But yeah, they should also decrease, I was about to say increase, but decrease the price of coins. It's pretty expensive. It's $149.99 Canadian for like 8,000 coins or whatever it is, which is basically one pull for a new character, and like I think like old characters that are in Premier Recruits, a pull is like 4,500 coins or something like that. But for new tunes, it's like 7,000 or something. Actually, no, for old tunes, it's like 6,000 or something like that. I don't know. All I know is the 8,000 coin, the $149.99 you spend for the coins Canadian is basically used on one pull, and then you have maybe 1,000 coins left over for whatever. I always thought it was way too much, especially for some virtual mobile game coins, but whatever, I can't complain too much about it, so Kobe's gotta make their money. But the one thing they do need to change, and it's super annoying, I know a lot of people complaining about this, is the pop-up offers. The pop-up offers are horrible. It'll be like $59.99, you get like 3 birds, some food, and maybe a couple of rolled energy cans. Like, either make the offers worth it, maybe like $9.99, you get a couple, maybe like a Benedict, a couple of world energy cans, some 6-star gear or something like that. Something worth it. Like, the offers they give us are horrible, and then they pop up every time you open the game. Super annoying. Especially if you forget you're queued in war and you want to go war quickly, and then the pop-up offer comes and blocks you. I know it's like for a split second, but it's super annoying. I think I talked about, actually, one more thing I want to talk about was the special events. Like, I don't know if you guys saw that Halloween event where you need the 5 pebbles, you can get that crate in the museum, and you get a chance at 10,000 coins, which it sounds like a great idea, but the way to get the 5 pebbles to get the crate was you had to spend 3,000 coins on another crate just for a chance to get 4 pebbles. Well, the total you can get buying one of those 3,000 crates was 4 pebbles, so you had to buy 2 of the 3,000 crates no matter what. So you had to spend 6,000 coins for a chance to win 10,000 coins, minimum through 6,000. That's assuming you're lucky, because there's a chance you don't get those pebbles in that crate. But that Halloween event was just dumb. That's all you need to know. If you don't know what the event I'm talking about, you just need to know it was the worst event I've ever seen in the game. Or one of them, at least. I hope they add in farmable tokens again, like this Negan token event, whatever they're doing right now with the 6-star Dwight as one of the prizes. Like, why can't we farm the Negan tokens, or I think it's Lucille tokens, whatever tokens it is. Why can't we farm them? Like, I remember the Telltale event, the purple tokens. I think it was like the first one. Like, you could have farmed the tokens, I'm pretty sure. I think it was that event where you could farm the tokens. You could choose how many pulls you want to do as long as you grinded for it. Like, that's what it should be. If you grind for it, you should get a great payout. Unlike that dumb free energy roadmap. Which the free energy roadmap sounds like a great idea, but you get like 10 plastic pieces, even like each time you do it. And you need 25,000 in total for a chance at a stun gun. It's not even like a guaranteed stun gun, it's a chance. There's 4 weapons in that crate and only one of them is decent. Even like if you get the stun gun, it's not like super useful unless you have the right tune with it. But whatever. That's my rant on the events. Hopefully Thanksgiving and Christmas they do something better with farmable tokens. Like, come on, throw us a bone here, Scopely. But I think I've touched on everything I want to talk about. Talked about the 6 stars. There needs to be more variety. War, like less war time, like that 6-minute interval. Less of that. Make it 2.5 minutes. Better matchmaking. Better rewards. That goes for across for all tourneys. Give us like 5-star ascendables as rewards. Like they could have done that if they released more 5 stars to begin with, ascendable 5 stars. Because then they could start releasing the old 5-star ascendables as like first and second place rewards. Even though most people would probably have them, it'd still be nice, better than what we get now, which is 5-star tokens. Well, one more thing I want to talk about was the forums. It just seems like the community manager has no idea what's going on with the game. Like, look at the event calendar, for instance. Like, the events get changed. For instance, I think it was like a week ago, it's supposed to be a faction level up. It got changed to a solo level up. But they didn't tell us. We had to find out on VK. We had to use a random website like VK to find out what events are coming up. So that's pretty annoying. Hopefully they figure out whatever they got to do with the event calendar. And speaking of VK, get rid of the cheaters. Like, I know a lot of people spend their money on VK to get, because you can like choose what gear you want and stuff, and you're getting more bang for your buck on VK than with Scopely, but no matter what, it's still cheating, buying stuff on VK. So hopefully they get rid of the cheaters. You see posts on the forums all the time about cheaters and with screenshots and stuff, so hopefully that gets dealt with. But yeah, I think I touched on everything I want to talk about. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys would change about the game in the comments. But I think out of everything I talked about, the main thing I want to change is the variety of 6 stars. I'm sick of seeing the same teams. Just drop 10 right now. Drop 10 6 stars right now. Have 8 of them be like old tunes everyone has. It'd be super nice. But whatever. I don't know if you guys heard that random car drive-by is loud as hell. Damn. But anyways, hope you guys enjoy. Thanks for watching. Like I said, in the comments, let me know below what you guys want to see. And hope you guys enjoy this random gameplay in the background. I don't even know what the gameplay is going to be of. It'll be a random game, but whatever. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Peace.